Yo, shout out to anyone that's just hit the play button. Oh, before I begin, man, anybody ever had this shandy carrot? Uh, if not, I need to try this out. Proper Trini drink and Christmassy for me, man. As you can tell, we're already preparing for Christmas. We're shopping all day with the missus, so I'm gonna make this video super quick. As tonight we already have a booking. Well, tonight we're at Banks in Maidstone. Saturday, Saturday the 16th is it today? Anyway, yeah, what this video is supposed to be about is an update on where we are with our laptops. We put out a post earlier on this year, basically explaining that we needed two new laptops. The reason for that is the first one was kind of a man-made disaster. At one of the residencies that we was at, we used to have guest DJs come through with us, and this particular time, DJ Staffy, shout out Staffy, came through with us, and we had a few beers, and should we say that his beer ended up on my laptop, and that was the last time it was seen alive. Uh, Unfortunately, that's now resting in peace or pieces, and that was one down. So the second one was more of a natural disaster. We purchased a new controller, and that controller wasn't compatible with Mickey Shoka's laptop, which without upgrading the OS, and unfortunately that version of the Mac couldn't take the newer OS. So two laptops required. Put a post out, had a few comments and stuff, and I think it was DJ Vincent Kelly, shout VK, and DJ Tate who suggested going for an older Mac because you can make some changes to it yourself. So the first one we went with was this 2011 MacBook Pro, and with this one we was able to upgrade it to 8 gig of RAM and put in a 500 gig SSD, and then on top of that we're going to put in this, which is a 2 terabyte SSD to go in on a caddy, so you can put the two SSDs inside of it. That will allow us to obviously dedicate one to the OS and one just purely for storage. This one, unfortunately, is not like the 2012 version, which is this one. The maximum, as I said, the RAM you could put into that one was 8 gig, whereas this one you can actually put in 16 gig. So we got a 16 gig kit, crucial 16 gig kit. This is the premium kit. It comes as two 8 gig sticks to go inside this one, and then this one actually has we got the Samsung 1 terabyte 860 Evo drive to go into that one. What people was saying in the post was basically that you should opt for the older ones because you can upgrade those components in it. I suppose firstly we should say that we opted for Mac over Windows because the Windows is buggy, Mac is more reliable. The one that we have is pushing 8 years, and that thing's reliable. But we need two devices because our bookings are crazy at the moment, so both often out, and we need reliable devices. As I said, we wanted large storage, we wanted quick processing, and it needed to be, as I said, reliable. So some people said not to go for the new one, but here we have a brand new one, and this one we haven't actually run them yet, but what we want to do is run the three and see which one will be the best performer. Now, no, we are guessing in advance that this one has to be it. So this is a 8th gen i5, 1 terabyte SSD and 16 gig of RAM. Now look at the size of this one, is tiny, and the reason that that this one has to be, I guess, why people say not to go for these sort of versions, is you can't upgrade the component. So if you bought a 256 SSD, it's soldered to the board, so you're not going to be able to replace that. What you need to do is get a portable drive and plug it in and use it. Now for me, that's not really, we'll lose that thing. People forget the pens. You can imagine you forget a whole drive somewhere. So this is what we've gone with. This is what we hope to try out over the Christmas period. To give you guys some feedback, see how that went. As I said, got to make this super quick. We're out with DJing tonight. So if I don't see you before, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Later.